Women crushing it Wednesday, they feeling undefeated. Queens of the ring like Christine is. If you get in the ring with Christina, you might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, to be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Girl, I gotta send you the bigger one. No, that's good though. That's good.
But
That's
actually,
good.
I actually like it because we can
I
like
do too.
speak
We're like,
on the side and say hello. Like.
We're here. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I'm with my girl Nika. Nika, how you feeling tonight?
I'm in a little pain, but I will be all right. I'm doing good.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yes, my body's breaking down.
No. It's temporary. It's temporary. You got a birthday to celebrate pretty soon.
Yes,
so no.
I gotta
So before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Hispanics Causing Panic, every Monday night. Check them out. They changed the times. So just go and subscribe, hit the little bell, and then you'll know when they're on. So, D-Styles and Calyx Boxing, they do a great job. Absolutely great job. And then Arte de Tere, who always does our posters. She does a great job as well. Our videos, shout out to her. If you want info on her, inbox us and we'll let you know what it is. There's her email. Look, Nika's on it. She's on it. She is on it. But tonight we have a special guest, Yullicia, Superbad. She's an amateur boxer, 6-time national champ. I'm excited about this. I'm super excited.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's get this girl on.
Oh, wait. And we got to write up the bell.
How are you? Good evening, Yullicia. Am I saying your name right, Yullicia?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So you're obviously in the boxing gym. You're working out. Did we interrupt your workout?
No.
Okay, good. So have you already gotten started?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Christine, and this is Nika.
Hi.
We're so glad to have you on our show.
Thank you.
We were so impressed with you because, first of all, you're a young lady in boxing, so we love that. But secondly, I saw that you were a 6-time national champ.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yep. I'm 9-0 at nationals.
Oh my gosh, how old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Oh wow.
10. And already a 6-time national champion. That is so impressive. Bravo to you. Yes.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Okay. Right in the heart of boxing.
That's right. That's the boxing mecca for sure. Absolutely. So what's the name of your gym?
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, the first time that you ever won nationals, how did you feel?
I actually felt great to actually win my first gold medal and my first 2 fights.
Wow, that is really good. And
do you have any
boxing?
brothers or that box or anything?
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
Do you have any brothers that box or anything?
No, my little brother is only 3.
Okay, all right.
So then why boxing?
Well, when I was little, my dad, my mom and my dad were liked boxing, and I was very rough. I loved to wrestle, so they wanted to try out boxing so I could protect myself.
Nice.
So you
obviously were very good at it.
So do either of your parents train you in the gym, or do you have a separate coach?
Well, my dad trains me and my coach.
That is really good. How is that? So when you go home after training or you have a fight going and your dad's at home, does he still act as the coach or is he the dad?
Well, he's like both, like
He's like,
the
don't eat
dad
that.
mostly, like the dad.
Okay. No, that's really good. So your parents liked boxing and
Yeah.
they wanted you to be in boxing to defend yourself. But
hmm
what did you think when they first brought it to you?
Well, what I thought is, well, I thought it was just a fun sport, just to like try it out. But like after like my first competition, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this going. I really loved it after that.
Do you do any other sports?
Well, I did track, I did soccer, basketball, and flag football.
Okay, so
Oh my
you're a
gosh.
athlete, but boxing is what you fell in love with out of all of those sports.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm. So who is your favorite boxer? I think I know, but you tell me
I
who
think I
your
know this.
favorite boxer is.
Sanisa Estrada.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so
And
cute.
she just won last weekend. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
So I also saw you in the audience at one of her fights.
Yeah.
How did that come about? You were like right there, like up close, front row. How did that come about?
Well, also my little friend Kayla, also known as Lil Smokey, she had the front row seats, and we would just like ask to see if we can like come and watch next to them, and they said yes. So we're both fans of Sanisa, so yeah, we were both right there in the stands cheering for her.
That's fabulous. And didn't you have, I think if I saw correctly, you had the super bad cape on. Is that true? Or you had some kind of super bad?
Yeah, I had the cape on.
Wow. I think that's so awesome.
So
Did
did you get to meet her, or did it?
Yeah, we met a couple times.
Okay, nice, nice. All right.
so she knows that she is your hero.
Yeah.
That's great. So what kind of advice does she give you? Have you asked her like what you could do differently or what she thinks your path should be?
Um, just to keep training hard, continue to fight, and yeah, really, that's it, kinda.
Okay. So we have a question in the chat from Mike Ramirez, and he asked, "Do you like sparring boys or girls?"
Boys, cause they make you tougher.
Ah, that's a
Girls
good
help
answer.
too. Girls too, but I think boys most likely because they're tougher. They give you
Okay.
like more of a like more of competition.
Okay.
Oh, this is
So
awesome.
so they don't hold back. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So another question that I have, do you have other girls in your gym or are you the only one?
I have two other girls. Well, most likely three.
And are they your age?
Um, one is about to turn 11. I think another one's 8, and then another one is like 13, 12, 14. I don't know her age.
Very nice. I think that's great when you have other females in the gym because y'all can support each other because it is a male dominated sport and we
Yeah.
need each other to lift each other up and to be there
Mhm.
for each other. What do you think about that?
I think it's great to help each other grow side by side to help
You're
each
so
other.
smart. You're so smart. That is so true. I saw on your Instagram that you stated future Olympian. I
Mhm.
love that. You're putting it out there into the universe. That's your goal. That's what you want to do. So
Yeah.
talk to me about that.
Um, so my goal is to be a Olympian gold medalist, and and a WBC world champion.
Okay. You know exactly what you want. I like that.
I love it.
I like that. And actually, I love it. I don't like
And
it.
that is so possible. So possible. D Styles, who's in our chat, he also has a show and he's one of our sponsors. He said a future HCP. He has a show called Hispanics Causing Panic. And every month he highlights a Hispanic boxer. He said, you're possibly going to be a future Hispanic causing panic. So I
Thank
think
you.
that's good. He's a gold medalist. Let's go. Absolutely. So
Thank you.
the last Olympics, did y'all watch that? Did you watch our Olympians?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite out of that? Did you have one?
Not really, but
Yeah.
it was.
My
Wait,
favorite
last
Nisa.
Olympics? Wasn't it like Raheem Gonzalez?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Raheem will be going to this Olympics. He'll be qualifying. He'll
Yeah.
be going to this one. But we had Richard Torres. He won a silver. And
Oh
wait. Oh, we
Somebody
have a
said,
question.
obviously, I think I know the answer, but
So Jesse Hale said, "Who's your favorite uncle?"
yeah. Man, bro.
He's got to think about it.
that's something I would do. That is so something I would do.
Listen, I don't know. I got a lot.
I love it. That's funny. I love it. That is so good. So obviously, I'm assuming he's one of your uncles. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a big family and big support system?
Yeah.
That is so good. I think
Are
that
there
helps
any
a
more
lot.
boxers in your family besides you?
Any more boxers in my family? No.
Oh, you're the only one. So
Wow.
I
think that's
your
great.
family's name.
I mean, I used to have like a grandpa that used to box back then.
Okay. So you mentioned Raheem Gonzalez earlier. So Raheem's in Kimberly right now.
Yeah.
So do you know Raheem personally?
No.
Have you ever gotten to meet him?
No.
You just seen him box?
Yeah.
What do you think about his boxing?
It's great. It's good.
Yeah. He's a 3-time international gold medalist, which is huge. It's really big. So after the show, if there was a message that you wanted to give to Raheem, what would you say to Raheem?
Continue to make males boxing big. Continue to make males boxing huge, and can't wait to see you in the pros.
I love it. That's so good. It's so good. He's from Vegas.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe y'all might have crossed paths. But when he goes home, he's gonna have to check out your gym and go say hi to you. And we're gonna tell him to do that. You hear that, Raheem? Raheem, when you get to Vegas, you're gonna have to go say hi to this young champ, Yullicia Superbad, who is a 6-time national gold medalist. We gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. Absolutely. So I know you know some of the girls on the team right now. Is that true? They gave you a shout out on your birthday. Are there any more that your favorites right now that are in the amateurs on the team or not on the team?
Alyssa, Mendoza, Yasin, Jury also.
You know more than I.
She does. She does.
Shara May.
Yep.
I kind of forgot her, but I know there is a lot.
Those are 3 huge names. That is so good.
You did good.
That is so good. And I put you on the spot too. I didn't even tell you the questions that we were going to ask, so you couldn't take notes. So you're doing fabulous.
Thank you.
And I can't wait for everybody to go back and watch this because you are the future. You know, and for those that are watching now, you are the future, and I love it because we need more women in boxing. We need more women boxers, coaches, referees, cut women, everything, promoters. So you are definitely the future, and I think you're fabulous. Nika, are there any last questions that you wanted to ask our young champ?
I just wanted to know when's your next fight?
My next fight might be like in May like May 12th, 13th, 14th, and I think there is another one, but I don't know. But I think this week there's going to be a Idaho show that if I get a fight, I might go.
That's fabulous.
Well, you're
That's
obviously already
absolutely
prepared for it. So
And to my favorite uncle, it's probably going to be Uncle Jesse and Uncle Daniel.
okay, so Jesse, you got to share the spotlight with Daniel. Okay, that's good.
Uncle Jesse put you on the spot.
That's what he wanted to hear, I'm sure. That's what he wanted to hear. So we want to follow you. We want to follow your career. We want to interview you frequently until you get here on the team, you go to the Olympics, and you become a world champ. So I hope that you stay in contact with us, and we will with you. And my last question is, how can we as fans and help you? Like, how can we help you? What is some things that you need as a fighter? Do you need more Instagram followers? Do you need help whenever you're raising money to do things, to keep your name in the spotlight? Like, what are some of the things that you need?
Well, probably like when we're trying to get like raising money, I'll probably need like some like donate and stuff. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
it.
So this is the deal. Whenever you're raising money, you tell your parents to be sure and inbox us because we will put it on our show, and we will also make sure that we get people to donate to help you raise money to get where you need to be. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So, any last words to all your fans and all the people that are watching?
Future boxing is on its way. The future
Absolutely.
of boxing is on its way.
Absolutely. Jesus, so she had stated that she wanted to go to the Olympics. She's already a 6-time national champ, and she wants to be a WBC world champion. So,
And you're gonna do it. And you're gonna do it.
And she's going to do it. Absolutely. In any way that we can help, we absolutely will. Because we support young ladies and women. We support everybody in boxing. So we will absolutely help you do that. So everybody please subscribe, hit the like button, follow this young lady on Instagram. So tell everybody your Instagram so they can follow you and support you.
Okay, so my @ for Instagram is Yullicia, Yullicia. I have a yellow beanie and a blue jacket, and I'm looking down.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I just want to say you have amazing parents. They're so supportive. Your mom was communicating with me back and forth, and it was awesome. She makes sure that, everything's good in your inbox. She makes sure you're good. And I love that. You have great parents. I almost said that.
Thank you.
Nika, any last things before our young champ leaves?
Just good luck on everything. You seeing you again doing big things, so we'll be cheering you on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on here too.
We'll talk soon, and we will we'll probably send you a few more messages from Team USA pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay, you take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh,
she's so cute.
She was so awesome.
I like what you said, the future of boxing.
Yes. Like her personality is so great. Like she could probably be on like Disney,
Yeah, I love to see kids with like big personalities.
Me too. She's got great parents, obviously. Yeah, keep training hard. So, girl, last weekend Now we're gonna get to last weekend. Plant and Benavides.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that. First of all, I have to say that the undercard was fire. Like the whole card was fire. What did you think about it?
Yeah, the whole card was good. I know there was a couple of like people, well, a lot of fans saying there was like a robbery. That was, the card was actually pretty damn good. Now that I think about it, it was pretty good.
It was
Colbert and what was his opponent's name?
Oh yeah, you're talking about Colbert in Venezuela.
Yeah, people in the chat. Do you think that Colbert got a gift, or he actually won that fight? Because there's so many people saying that it was a robbery that they gave him. So I'm curious.
Welcome, Stanley. Welcome, Stanley. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. So, yeah, people in the chat, what did y'all think? Because I'm gonna get to that. We're gonna definitely get to that. But okay, Iceman said robbery. I'm gonna tell you my opinion too in a minute, and then Nika's gonna tell you hers. But even before that, like I have to. So when Crowley versus Ramos fought, remember that? So his father.
Oh, let me tell you something before you start that. I was drinking that night because it's fight night. I was drinking, and I went to the restroom, and I came back, and I was like, "Oh shit, Plant's fighting already."
Shit.
I thought Crowley was Plant.
Oh, girl.
And
Hello.
This is not
Hello. If I didn't know better, I would have thought the same thing. I wasn't drinking that night, but if I had been, I probably would have thought the same thing.
I was like, wait a minute, this ain't Benavides, so this can't be.
They did kind of look alike.
Yeah, they do. They have the beard. It's like, wait, this look like damn Plant. So,
that's so funny because I thought the same thing. Because so I'm here in Colorado, and so we have a theater here, and so I walked into the theater and I looked at the screen. And I was like, whoa, like what time is it? And then I had to like do a double take. But so yes.
Yeah. See, look, Mike Ramirez says it was a gift.
Yeah. And Crystal, our girl, said Rayo. Yeah, we I got some stuff to say about that too.
But you see, I don't see, my definition of robbery is like a fighter who clearly lost and he got handed the victory. But
okay.
I think it was a close fight. Like, it was a good fight. It was going back and forth.
It was a good fight.
So
it was a really good fight.
I wouldn't call it a robbery, but see another person there in robbery. I don't know if I would.
But would you call it a gift? Would you call it a gift to Crowley? I mean, to give to Colbert. Maybe not a robbery, but was it a gift?
It could have been. I would call it a gift before I call it a robbery.
Okay. We gonna get to that. But I wanted to just like on a serious note, I wanted to talk about Crowley versus Ramos not only because it was a good fight. It was a good fight, but not only because, but his father committed suicide not too long before this fight, and he started a nonprofit. And he said he himself was going through, depression and things like that. He and his dad had a plan. I mean, his dad was there the whole journey. He had a 10-year plan. He's on his 9th year, and his dad was not physically there for him. So I don't know. I have been so busy up here, but I really wanted to look up his nonprofit because I want to put it out there. There's so many people going through depression and thinking about suicide or committing suicide, but the thing that has only come out recently is that there's so many more men that are speaking out now, because it's almost like it's an embarrassment for men. I think
Do you think that Ryan Garcia helped with that when he came out about his?
I do think so. People made fun of him and everything, which I think is horrible.
I thought that was disgusting, to be honest.
It is.
You know how much it takes for a man to come out and say that and like be open about stuff like that. So.
And sometimes you need to go to the beach and jump in the sea.
People were saying that they don't believe him because he's on the beach with his girl. Like, what does depression look like? Like what you're supposed to do to make it better. You're
Should
not
it be in a
supposed to
padded
sit at
room?
home, locked
In the bathroom?
four walls, like losing
Right.
your mind. Go
Uh-huh.
out and get some fresh air. Be with your family on the beach. Like, come on, that was like so ignorant of people to say. Oh,
I'm with you on that. I feel the same. I mean, you know, it's like jump in the ocean, leave all your shit there, and then come back, bask in the sun. Like, let the sun heal you. Let the earth heal. Like, pray, meditate, whatever it is you got to do. You know, it's just, yeah, it was, but so I just want to give him a shout out because of that. And then we're gonna talk about this Colbert and Ryo fight. L Dub in the house.
and we got D Style that just hopped in the back. I know he's ready to talk about
right. Oh look, so nerd said I was in a room full of casuals and even they thought Ryo got robbed. Oh, looky, who popped in? Looky, what's up, my brother?
What's going on?
Okay,
Let's talk
so
boxing.
we were just about. I saw that you saw our young champ, Yullicia. Wasn't she awesome? She's so cute.
She was so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, so impressive.
She wants to be a gold medalist. Hey, you gotta aim high. You gotta have high goals.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Why not? Why not?
That's right.
But
I
we were
gotta
just
ask D Style something. But I don't know if I know he didn't see it because he's blocked. But I gotta show you what old girl said about Shannon.
oh
Talking so disgusting about her today, and it took everything for me not to say anything.
oh.
I know D Style didn't see it because he's blocked.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
I must
Okay.
be blocked.
What about
too.
it?
I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Okay.
I must be blocked too, because I didn't see nothing.
Disgusting.
I'll tell you
So-
what.
So how are you doing, D Style?
I'm chilling.
He's like,
I'm
well,
just
right
chilling.
now, I'm like, send me that video. Let me see what's up.
I'm chilling like a villain. You know what I mean?
Chilling like a villain. So
That's right.
we have a debate going. Okay, so Colbert Ryo. So some people say it was a robbery. Some people say no, it was just a gift to Colbert. Some people say no, Colbert won. I'm gonna start with you, and then Nike and I are gonna go. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I thought I won. I thought. Look, I'm not gonna go as far as to say robbery, right? But I felt he won. I mean, I felt he clearly won the fight. Like
For
me
sure.
personally, like I was surprised Cobra won. I'll put it that way.
So what did he do to make you believe that he won? I just want us all to say what we thought.
I think he landed just in general. He landed the shots that hurt Colbert the most. I don't think Colbert. I think it was the fifth or the sixth that Colbert did get Ryo pretty good. There was that one round where Colbert, Ryo looked a little hurt.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I just think Ryo did the best work throughout the fight. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to call it a robbery though. I can't quite go there. I like to reserve robbery for the ones where there's no other way around it. You know what I mean?
Right. Where somebody.
But I will say this: it warrants a rematch.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
It's a rematch, like for sure. Like for Cobra to be like, no rematch because he complained. Well, he thought he won, bro.
Yeah. Well, in the ring, he said yes, and then he gets out of the ring. It was like, no, like what?
Yeah.
Because
He probably went back and watched the fight. It was
like that.
Sure.
That's weak sauce. Weak sauce. So Nika, what did you think? So you said absolutely not a robbery. Was it a gift?
Yeah, it was more of a gift, not robbery. Like robbery, my definition of robbery is not what that was. More of a gift.
Yeah.
And it was a good scrap, and I would love to see them running back. I don't know why. The only reason why I would think he wouldn't want to run it back is because he probably himself didn't feel
because
like
he got hurt.
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes if you skate by, you get that, you just get that win. You don't want to run it back.
Right.
You don't want to run it back.
Well, but isn't Colbert with PBC? Isn't he signed with PBC?
I don't know. I think so, but I don't know if his contract is up or what.
Well,
look, I mean, I just want to remind PBC that Cobra was talking shit about your boy Wild, remember? And so maybe you could punish him by putting him back in the ring with Ryo and just gonna put that out there.
do you want to keep him or do you want to get rid of him? Like what's really going on?
I'm just gonna put that out there. Like maybe he owes y'all a favor, maybe. Let's just run it back. Why not? I mean,
So for me, I agree with y'all. I don't think it was like a robbery, like oh my god, like robbery, but it definitely was a gift to Colbert. It definitely was. And yes, Ryo was landing the harder shots. He was hurting it. Colbert was like pity patty, you know, that's amateur stuff. You know, he's flashy, he's this, he's that, but Ryo was putting a dog on him. And then I gotta mention, because I'm a cut woman. What the hell was Colbert's cut man doing? Like, I don't know who he was. First of all, when you're a cut man, you don't give instruction. And he was giving him instructions in the corner. And like he had a bump over here, and he was putting the inswell over here, and he wasn't putting ice on his back of his neck. He was, and I'm like, bro, who are you? Like, look, if you are going to work a fight at that any level, first of all, but especially at that level, get you a cut man, cut woman that knows what the hell they're doing. Because your dude, whoever it was, with all due respect, that was not where you should have been. And I'm just gonna put it out there, being a cut woman. Just saying.
That was bothering you, because
girl, it was bothering me. I was like, I wanted to like tweet, who is this? Like, what the hell? I mean, you gotta watch it. Like, I mean, I know y'all probably didn't pay attention to that part of it, but go back and watch it. Y'all can be like, who is this? What are they doing? And then you are silent. You don't talk. And he's in there giving him instruction. Like, okay, who's the coach? But whatever. So yeah, so we all agree that Colbert got a gift, and then they need to run it back.
They definitely need to run it back. It's enough like back and forth on social media between both like fans for it to be a rematch. Like, people want to see it, and I'll pay again.
It warrants a rematch.
It does. It does warrant a rematch, absolutely. And if he doesn't take it, well, guess what? He's scared. He's scared because he got a gift.
His next fight, who y'all think is gonna fight next? I don't think it's gonna be a cakewalk. I feel like if he just skated by in this fight, whoever they pair him up with, I mean, he lost to what's his name, guy. I think he's fighting Lamont Roach next.
I know the guy is, yeah, I forgot his name.
Didn't he just fight Tank too?
Actually, I have Lamont Roach's son here in camp. Not his son, his brother. He's so good. He's good. Jordan Roach. He's a good kid.
So we gotta hit the main event, because I know that's.
Oh, we don't get to that. That's why D-Style want to come on.
I know.
He's ready to smash me. But guess what? We're gonna talk about Ramos and Spencer next. Okay.
Oh, yeah. All the fights were good.
They were all good.
Good.
They were all good. Whenever
was that Ramos, one good though?
Yeah,
or was that it looked like a mismatch to me. I saw it as a mismatch.
But listen, they're both top prospects. They are. Like, Joey Spencer has been winning. He's never been put down. He had a great amateur career. Jesus Ramos, great. I don't know too much about his amateur career.
Made him look.
But I just feel like Ramos was like a level or two above Spencer. That's just how I felt going in. I felt that way. I think I don't know anything about Spencer's amateur career, but he's the same guy that said that he knows for a fact that the guys from Detroit would wear they would put their fists in the wrist area of the glove, and that's how he knows Fury cheated or some shit like that. Like, so I don't know. Like I think that kid had some issues going on. But as a pro, though, I saw him gassed after 4 rounds in many fights. After 3 rounds, I saw him gassed. Yeah. I saw him really struggling in 4 rounders. And when I heard like they were gonna and when I heard they were gonna put him in there with Abel Ramos, I said he ain't gonna be able to keep up with Ramos. He's not gonna be able to take Ramos's power. And I knew Ramos was gonna be a lot bigger than him, and that's what we saw.
He looked bigger. He looked like
he did.
He was in the wrong weight class.
Yeah.
He's in the right weight. He's making the weight.
But I'm saying Ramos looked huge. He looked huge. Thank you, Mike, for that. For the yeah.
He probably he has to have a good nutritionist or something too, because he does look like very big for that way, at least compared to to his opponent on Saturday.
But where does Spencer go from here? Like, he was outclassed, and thank God his dad finally threw in the towel.
Yeah.
But he was outclassed. Where does he go from here? Who can he fight? What can he do? Like, who is he signed with? You know,
I mean, one loss is not the end of the world. Like, you know,
it's not, but it's like, you know, everybody's like licking their chops. Like,
he just can't fight
okay.
Ramos. No time
No.
soon. Maybe later down.
Exactly. But like I said, they're licking their chops. They're like, give me
I think
Joey.
Spencer, that there's levels to boxing. There's a certain level he could box at. He should stay there, in my opinion.
And now people might want to fight him now. But like, you know, when a fighter takes a loss, they feel other fighters look at them as food now. They're like, oh, you know what? I can get
exactly.
In. You know, so.
Yeah, I mean, what name can you throw out there? Iceman says retirement. Because really, who up there could he fight right now?
I don't want to go that far.
Backwards.
Why are we so quick to retire people for one low?
You don't have to be a world-class boxer to do it as a living, but obviously, I just, he's never going to be a world-class boxer, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So what does he do? Go back to club boxing? That's what I'm saying. Like club shows? Like, what does he do?
I guess,
yes. Right now?
Journeyman.
Like?
No, I'm saying he's probably going to be a journeyman.
Oh, he will be a journeyman, yeah. Yeah. And it's so sad. He's so young. He's 23 years old.
I mean, he needs to decide quick. I mean, obviously, look, anybody could get better. Look, Blair Cobbs got destroyed by Rocha. He came back and beat Hooker, right? So you never know, right? So
yeah.
We'll see. Just, does he deserve, if he works his way back up, another shot? Sure. Ramos might be a future world champion, in my opinion.
I love a good comeback story. So,
I want to see Ramos against Xander Zayas soon. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but you know, Zayas is always getting hurt.
Wait, you want to see Ramos against Xander?
No.
Why?
They're both around the same spot right now. Pretty much. I mean, maybe Zayas is about 2-3 fights away from that, but
yeah.
I think.
Well, what's going to happen, Christine? He's going to lose? You're worried he's going to lose?
I'm just saying, let's just not do it yet.
Okay. No, I'm not saying next, but eventually, like in 2-3 fights, why not? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
What's going on with all these prospects and stuff that are getting hurt, like, all time? Like, it's becoming a thing. Like, all these top-ranked cards are, like, shuffling over and over again because of everybody's getting hurt. Xander's eyes be getting hurt. The other guy, Torres, didn't he just get hurt? Or no? Somebody was hurt. One of them Olympic prospects in there. Keyshawn Davis has been having issues too. They have to keep rescheduling his fights too. It's just a lot of, like, I don't know. And now we got Virgil Ortiz. I don't know if you guys. Well, I just sent Christine.
Yeah, Xander's hurt.
But yeah, it's I think this is like his second or third fight that has been rescheduled from it.
Well, yeah, so top rank. I mean, not top rank. Golden Boy put out, a press release that Virgil Ortiz has to pull out of April 29th. Fight with Stanionis, and God bless him. I pray everything's good. I really do. He's such a good guy. Obviously, he's having the same issue. And I don't even know how to pronounce what it is.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. But
Lisa, what is it?
I don't know if you guys have seen Blair Cobb's video on Instagram, but he's insinuating again that Virgil Ortiz is using performance-enhancing drugs, and this is why his body is shutting down.
I thought he already apologized.
He apologized. He did it again today, but he didn't say his name. He was just talking about the disease and how it affects your body when you're using performance-enhancing drugs. So he didn't say a name, but everybody
knows. He talked to his legal team. How can I say this without saying this?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why he's doing it, because obviously Virgil's one of those guys Golden Boy's investing in, that's Cobbs' promoter.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he wants that Virgil fight, maybe that's his plan, but it's a payday, right?
So, Nika, what did the video say? Like, what was he saying without saying what he was saying?
Yeah, I'm looking it up now so I can play it. because like if you were threatened to get sued, and so you have to retract some previous statements that you made, and then you get back on Instagram. This time he was just a little bit smarter. He didn't say Virgil Ortiz's name, but
So HLD says Ortiz needs to move up. They need to face reality. The weight cut is too much for him. So is that what it is? Is he
I hear
waiting?
some people saying that.
Yeah, or is he waiting till the last minute? Or is it something that, I don't know anything about it. Like, is it something that's hereditary? Is it something that's in your body? Like, we don't know. I don't know,
Then I see some people saying that his father is overtraining him. So I don't know what it is. If he needs to move up in weight, or is he overtraining, or what is? But I see a lot of people speculating that he is using performance enhancing drugs, and I feel like that's horrible to put on someone if you don't have actual proof.
Oh, Crystal has a great point. Perhaps Blair is correct. However, after he apologizes, why bother to publicize his thought unless Cobbs is fixing to make the fight against Stanionis, which
you know what? That's
you know what, Crystal, you are a genius.
Damn good
You
point.
never know.
Man, Stanionis would fuck that dude up. But
I mean, yes, but just saying. Iceman, who wants Crawford? Who wants Crawford? Ortiz or Blair Cobbs?
Blair Cobbs has called out like Spence, Crawford. He's called everybody out.
Well, yeah, he wants to get paid. He wants to get paid. Like, and I'm sure that most boxers believe, what, I could beat anybody, I can fight anybody, and it's good because
I think what people need to
do.
understand to understand Blair Cobbs, just understand that he's someone who's modeling himself as like kind of like the pro wrestlers do, right?
Uh-huh.
So everything he does, you got to look at it as a work. You got to look at it as he's putting on a show. Like, you know what I mean? That's how you have to look at it, to be honest.
Okay, here we go.
All right, I gotta
those drugs again.
Wait.
It comes back. The funny thing about rhabdomyolysis, right? And when it comes to performance enhancement drugs, is that the moment you get rhabdomyolysis from performance enhancement drugs, the moment you do it again, moment you try to take those drugs again, it comes back almost immediately. Just a thought.
Okay.
But that's none of my business.
So he's just driving down the street.
He is petty.
He's
Pay
driving down
attention
the
to the
street.
road,
You know
bro.
what?
Like,
You know what? Let me think about this.
No,
okay,
Crystal is right. Crystal said he Cobbs even learned how to say the appropriate medical term yet, because I can't even pronounce it correctly. He said it. He's been waiting to make this video. He couldn't wait, but he did it smart this time. He didn't actually say Virgil Ortiz, but he's talking about obviously him and the disease. So it's like,
and then we do it again, and then it comes like,
this time I don't say the name, but
tell me you're talking about it without telling me you're talking about it.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, he doesn't want some lawyer giving him a call about the cease and assist, So I get it.
But I don't think he'll get one this time, because he didn't say.
No, he didn't say his name.
He was just talking about the disease. He's like, you know what? About rheumatologist, whatever the disease.
Yeah.
Once you start using he did his research, and he's trying to get the
He
information
talked to his legal team.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So
HRD says you get that by overtraining and dehydration and weight cutting. See, I've heard that too. I've heard that too. Like, it's.
That's why I saw a lot of people saying that they thought his father was overtraining him. So
isn't he? But let me see.
I just saw a lot of people saying that.
Isn't he's with Manny now?
Yeah, I think he is.
I mean, I know his dad has been very, very active in his life since he was a kid. Like he's been there too. I don't know. He has no idea of what he's talking about. You talking about Cobbs?
Oh, duh.
Oh, okay. I've seen teenage wrestlers get that. Oh, wow. See, I had never, ever heard of it before until Virgil. Never. But I don't know. All I got to say is I hope he's okay. And I hope he comes out of it okay. and whatever they're doing or not doing, like they find out what needs to change. That's what I hope.
Yeah, because I mean, part of boxing is training, so they would have to make some big decisions over there on how to move forward.
So that's a good question, Crystal. When a person gets it one time, or is their body more susceptible? We're gonna have to have some. I need to get perfecting athletes on here again.
Yeah,
so we can
and
talk about it. It's caused by severe dehydration. Yeah, we need to get perfecting athletes on here again because they know their shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a note and find out exactly what it's caused by and what it is and what's going on, because something needs to change.
If they were in his camp, what they would recommend.
Exactly.
They would be good at. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. Yeah,
I know
those are my
how
girls.
does Blair Cops
Those are my
know this
girls.
stuff? Like, how's he
Shout out
such an
perfecting
expert?
I'm telling you,
athletes.
he did some research because for a man to come back out that was threatened with lawsuits to come back and do this video, he did a little research. He had to do a little research.
Had
He just
to.
knew this time he couldn't say Virgil Ortiz's name.
Right.
So,
Yes.
So HOD says Ortiz is older and much bigger frame than Xander, and they moved him up 2 years ago. So Ortiz is probably like 23, because I know in the amateurs he and my son used to fight. So he's about 23. Yeah, and they moved up Xander. Xander's was huge. Yeah. Call Bruce Gas. Absolutely. Howard ticket sales for what? For this PBC show, the main event?
it should have been.
For Plant Benavides?
You know, there was so many people on the freaking Twitter or whatever that were like saying that this fight didn't have no buzz and all this stuff. But you know, everybody watched it. All those same people that were talking shit, they were watching it. Like, this fight had a buzz.
It had a buzz.
Benavides and Plant had a buzz.
It was an 8 on the radar for me, and number 8 of excitement.
I'm a Canelo fan, but I'm not gonna be that fucking up my ass to say that this fight didn't have a buzz. Like,
Right.
come on.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about the fight, and everybody was talking about it after the fight and during the fight. So it had buzz.
It did have a buzz. And speaking of the buzz, so let's get to the main event. And D-Style, I want you to go ahead and talk to me about what you thought about the main event.
Look, I think Caleb looked good in the first half of the fight. He did fall like he did his I think his stamina didn't hold up. His legs were kind of gone. I think he made some tactical mistakes, in my opinion. I think he held too much. I think that tired out his arms, in my opinion. I think he should have done a better job. Like, yes, hold, but then let go at the right time. Like, turn him, get out of the way or something. I think he was hanging on too long at times. But you know, whatever. It's hindsight 2020. I also think once he got tired, that's when David Benavidez started picking up his volume. That's why when you look at the punch stats at the very end, it looks a little more impressive than what it really was, in my opinion. I think David padded the punch stat in the last 3 rounds. He landed almost half of his punches in the last 3 rounds alone. But he was struggling with Caleb Plant for about half the fight. The middle of the fight was a little competitive. I don't think the beating was as bad. I think the headbutt caused the cut, and that made it look worse than what it really was, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because if it was that bad, he would have knocked him out, and he didn't knock him out. Like we have to be realistic about that. I'm not taking away from Benavidez' win. I think it was a very impressive win. He beat him in his way, but maybe people should slow their roll with the whole monster thing. I don't know about that, but
yeah, I agree with that.
Plus, let's be honest, and Mike Tyson didn't say that.
Right.
He didn't say it so like, oh, this is his new nickname. He just said it in a conversation with Charlo. People thought it sounded cool, but if let's say Tyson didn't say it, let's say Benavidez himself said it, everybody would be saying it's lame, bro. What do you mean the Mexican monster? Ooh, like I don't know. I just think the fact that Tyson gave him that name, right, is why people just rolled with it. Like they picture Mike Tyson saying it.
I agree with that.
But I will say this though. I mean, it was a good win by David. I personally scored it like 8 rounds to 4. It could have easily been 7 rounds to 5, to be honest. There's just some people out there acting like Caleb just won one round, and that's just not true, But
So Heisman, he's so funny. He's like, he was hugging so much that Jordan got upset. You don't hug me like that. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. Bayless definitely, like, look, I wanted Caleb to win, like I did. Well, Nika, you go. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll talk.
Well, can I just say this before I even start? Like,
Yes.
Benavides for sure beat down Plant, but even so, I felt like it looked worse, like D-Style said, because of the headbutt, and it was blood. So you see blood, you go, it just looks crazy. Had he not had that blood, it wouldn't have looked so like much of a bad beatdown. It was the blood coming from the forehead. And, so I feel like people are bamboozling themselves to think that this Benavides is going to beat Canelo, and I just don't see it. I'm not convinced. I'm not bamboozled by the blood that I saw from a headbutt on the, and it was definitely a headbutt because they replayed it. So it was, it was a headbutt. It was a lot of blood, and that's what made the fight look more like gritty and like, Benavides beat him down. I don't really feel like he beat him down because it went the distance. It was this Benavides that I saw. It was good, but it's not beat Canelo good.
Right.
That's just my opinion. Sorry.
No, I believe I agree. Like HOD, I agree with you. I thought it was 7-5. Like I thought almost the first half, like Plant was like winning, but he did run out of gas. And I was afraid of that. And Calix on the round table, he did call it. He said, you know what? Do you think Caleb's gonna like hold and punch and hold and punch? And that's exactly what he did. I mean, I thought he would to some extent, but not to the extent that he did. And Kenny Bayless, you know what? I hope he got his money. But he didn't.
He was
call
definitely
it
interfering in the fight too much.
Yeah, like I mean, I like him. It's cool. I mean, I don't know. Like he was Mayweather's guy. I respect him, but it was ridiculous. And I wanted Caleb to win. And I said he was. Like I said, I absolutely know that he's going to win. But he ran out of gas. So I don't know.
That conditioning is everything.
It is everything. It is everything. And I don't think he can beat Canelo either. And I'm not a Canelo fan. I don't think he could beat some of the guys. I put him in front of we'll start with Canelo. We'll start with Charlo.
Well, he's retired, Christine. He hasn't fought in 700 days.
I know.
Like that's not even like he hasn't fought in 7. When we talk boxing,
that does sound bad.
When we talk boxing history and we talk about Leonard when he made a comeback after 600 days out of the ring, like this dude's been out of the ring for 700 days.
Yeah,
700 days on the dot, like today.
I'm rounding up a little bit, but it's gonna get there.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad.
Like he hasn't fought like Canelo's fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times since this dude hasn't fought.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane. That is.
The fact that he hasn't been stripped already, or there hasn't been an interim champion fight by now.
There's got to be some money going on in the background, like some envelopes being passed because he should have been stripped or something.
There should have been at least an interim champion by now.
Well, just like Nerd said, okay, no, well, not just like. So Nerd says Benavides beats Charlo. First of all, Charlo worse. First of all, yeah, because Charlo hasn't been in the ring. Like he's gonna be he's gonna have so much ring rust.
I will say this though, and I think people are underestimating. Even though I make fun of him because he hasn't fought in 700 days and all that, right? People forget this. Like Jamal's the puncher of the two brothers.
Oh yeah.
Like people need to understand that. Like yes, Jamal's got in knockouts, but the puncher, the one that hits the hardest of the two, is Jamal, right? Like he is, without a shadow of a doubt, he's been the one knocking guys out far longer than his brother. But the problem is that steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron, and he hasn't fought anybody. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like he may have lost it already. Like he's You got to stay active to keep it. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it in boxing. I'm talking about skill, okay? I'm talking about being sharp, but I don't know, man. He needs to come back and fight anybody just to get the rust out of the way, and then worry about a Benavidez fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a Charlo of old, I'd give him a shot against Benavidez. He's gonna land.
Yeah. Focal ARPA, he wanted us to drop the YouTube again, the link, the StreamYard. If you guys want your YouTube channel compete, we don't care about that, honestly. Like, we're having a good time.
When I first started doing that, it was the people were coming up here changing their profile pictures to dick pictures.
Right. Yeah, we have 17
more
views. Thank you for the 17 viewers. Like, I appreciate it, because we have solid content. We put the StreamYard link out there, and I'm only going to say this one time, and we're not going to go back to it again, like I promise. We're not going to have trolls and like haters and everything, and I don't care the average 50 to 60. I don't care. I don't care about that. Like, we talking about real shit.
I think that's a bot. It's a bot.
Yeah, we talking about real shit. Charlo went life and death with the ice cream man Montiel. Benavidez would destroy him today. That's a good point too.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
that's a good point.
What I'll say is this. I mean, everyone has bad nights. You know what I mean? Like, Benavidez had a fight where he was knocked down. Like it happens. But
so, are you telling me now?
Honest,
like,
if look,
lover, you're not a hater anymore.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Like fighters don't fight at the same level every single fight. Like there's a meter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's their worst performance and their best performance, and I think that was Charlo at his worst performance, in my opinion. He was very inactive, and that's one of the reasons he needs to get active again. And he may have lost, he may never find it again. So HLD may very well be 100% correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, hypothetically, at his best, right? At his best, he has to get active first and all that. Don't get me wrong, but at his best, I would still pick Benavidez, but Jamal is dangerous in that fight.
I know that somebody earlier in the chat said, who cares if he doesn't beat Canelo, we still want to see the fight. Yeah, I didn't say I didn't want to see the fight. I just said he wouldn't beat Canelo. The Benavidez I saw Saturday. I didn't say I didn't want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
We want to see boxing. Let's go.
Beat Canelo. That's just my opinion.
So one judge scored 19-3. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Like, that was ridiculous. Benavidez out jabbed Plant.
First, can I touch on that really quick?
Please do.
Like, I was looking at the CompuBox, right? And people were like, "Oh man, Benavidez landed 75% of his jabs in round 4, and he threw 3 jabs." Like,
right? Thank you.
Like, give me a fucking break, bro. Like this is fucking retarded. Like, look, he didn't land more than 3 jabs to like round 11.
And watch it. A lot of people, like, I've seen people do this, and it kind of irritates the shit out of me when they see like the punch outputs and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, this fighter got 300 punches, so he should have won." But the punches are not counted like it's by round. Like, you could throw 200 punches in round 1 and then can't land anything else for the next couple of rounds. The punches are not. That's not how you win the fight. It's per round. You have to win rounds, and rounds. So yeah.
Santiago said again, I didn't see a monster. I see a fighter. Look at against a good fighter, but definitely not a monster. The same. I didn't see a monster either. Like, I didn't see a monster. Did y'all see a monster?
No, that's why. But I feel like people think they saw a monster because they saw blood.
It's all this girl's hero's fault. You know what I mean? It's his fault. The Mexican monster. And you know what made it worse? That Jamal was like, "Who? I don't know who he is," and like it just it was good promotion for Benavidez. Like, Jamal looked like worried, like, you know what I mean. Like, so it was good promotion, but still, you know what I mean.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, it was good. But I also have to like give a shout out to the ESPN card Top Rank. Charlie Sheehy, he won his fight. Sinisa Superbad and Ramirez. So I didn't get to see those fights. I did see Charlie's fight, but I didn't get to see the rest of the fights. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch them. But we had two cards. I hate that. Like I'm
I
like,
hate when they play simultaneously. Ugh.
I don't want to. Let's not compete. Like there's enough days in the year. Let's spread it out. But that's just my opinion. So
100%.
what do we got coming up? D-Star, what's coming up? What are you looking forward to that's coming up?
Well, Anthony Joshua's going to fight against
Oh,
Franklin. You're excited?
Sunday, right? It's Sunday.
I don't know when
It's
it is
Sunday.
actually. I'm not looking forward to this fight. Like, what's funny is that I didn't care at all, and then a report came out that AJ said if he doesn't win, he's going to retire. Right? So I'm like, okay, well, something is up, And then he does an interview, says it wasn't true. Oh, if I lose, I'll continue if I want. I'm like, bro, like sell the fight, bro. Like at least put that on the line. Like even if you don't really do it, just say it. He's gonna knock Franklin out. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Well, and Joshua has had other trainers, and now he has Derek James. He's been training in Dallas,
Right.
And he's saying he is the best trainer that he's ever had, which we know is Errol Spence's trainer.
When do fighters not say that, like with their current trainer?
That was going to be my next question.
You know what? This camp was shit. This trainer,
Right.
I got the whole horrible.
Man, they doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Right. No, and that was going to be my question. So is he the best trainer that he's ever had? Well, we are obviously know that this fight is going to be the one that he's going to win. But how do we really gauge the trainer? Like how do we rank him? Like what would show us that he is the best or not the best?
We gotta see AJ first before we can.
I mean,
because we haven't seen him on with this trainer, so I don't even feel comfortable answering it. So I see because I can say, oh, you know what, this is probably the best he's ever trained in his life, and then he get out there and look like shit. It's to me. I feel like AJ. His problem for me was his defense and his chin. Like,
absolutely,
man, you can't really build the chin. Like, you get hit, you just either.
Is Robeisy Ramirez fighting this weekend, or is that next weekend? Isn't it soon?
It's
Robeisy Ramirez, isn't it?
Yes, it's soon, but I'm not sure.
It's they announced the card. I saw it with all the other in Stockton, right?
But it's not this week, right?
No,
it's
May 12th or something like that.
I will say this: when Robeisy Ramirez turned pro and then he got dropped in the first round, he didn't look so good. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, maybe the pros isn't for him, and because he looked so good, But they top ranked. They brought his confidence back up by putting him in there with scrubs.
Because he really is good, yeah.
And then he just, what he did to Nova, he just destroyed him.
Yeah.
Like he's the truth, So it goes back to like just because someone loses, right? Like this is a guy lost his pro debut, and now I think he's going to become a world champion easy.
Absolutely, he is. He's amazing, and I have to correct myself because I think it was last weekend when it was just Nika and I had said that Robeisy had beat Keyshawn Davis in the amateurs, but it was not Keyshawn. It was actually Shakur.
He beat Shakur in a gold medal match.
What'd you say?
He beat him in a gold medal match.
Yeah. So I had to correct myself because we were talking about Keyshawn and Shakur,
made him cry.
and I just so nobody caught it. But I
who's
caught
on the card with him is Gabe Flores, and I thought that Top Rank had dropped him because
he
wasn't performing. His father was not throwing in the towel when he should throw the towel. I feel like he did more damage, but he's on that card too because it's in Stockton. So I feel like he's from Stockton, so he'll help sell the card. But I thought that Top Rank had dropped him. I didn't know he would. Since his last fight, I hadn't heard anything. I thought I heard that he was dropped, but maybe they worked something out. I don't know.
Santiago, I agree with you. He has no. I like Ameture. I love Ameture. I'm sorry, but he has no chin. He does not like pressure. He is just the Adonis of his country. Like he sells tickets. He fills stadiums, which of course the promoters love him. But I totally agree with you.
The HLD, he's on that Top Rank card in Stockton on May 12th on the Rabizi's card.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I thought that they had cut him. They let him go, but maybe they didn't. because they're promoting him like the like I think the co-main event or something.
Oh, co-main. Oh, okay.
I thought, I believe no longer manager Cave. However, I didn't know. Yeah, I thought they did. Don't quote me on it. I just
Yeah,
thought
I actually thought they did too.
because you keep losing and do Top Rank will let you go.
Oh, they'll let you go. They're gonna put you in there with a lion, and then they're gonna let you go.
And I think like his father and them that they were like causing trouble and stuff like that. So
yes,
they were hanging on a thread.
Seems like I remember that too.
Again. That's why I thought they dropped him, but maybe
Ronnie Bravo, you're late. No, that's true. That's very true. So Nika, what is the fight you like are looking forward to right now that's coming up?
Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. That's the next one in April that I'm ready for.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. And Happier Javier. No, we're not haters at all. But I didn't see a monster.
Just because why? You know what? Let me shut up.
I respect everybody who gets in the ring.
Why we gotta be a hater?
But I was not afraid for Caleb.
You know what? You know why I don't like it? Because there's already a monster. The name is Inoue, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a well-earned nickname,
yes.
And so you're just adding Mexican to it. It's all Tyson's fault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, it is what it is. Now, I'm not going to say it to Tyson, so it is what it is. I'm not going to tell him anything.
No, because he is.
And Mike Tyson asked me, well, what'd you say about the nickname? I'm going to tell him, oh, it's great, Tyson. Great nickname.
Love it.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's a great nickname, brother.
Great nickname. Great nickname. No, you know what?
Well, Tyson's dangerous. Even when Tyson's like embracing you is dangerous. Did you see him hug that little dude?
I know.
You're like, if that guy grabs you and hugs,
kid. Oh my God. He was like trying to caress it like a little kid. Oh God.
And I'm just saying, even when he embraces you, he's dangerous.
Absolutely. Even when he embraces you, he's dangerous.
Yeah, I haven't met Tyson in person, by the way, but I've heard that like.
Oh, I have. Yeah.
Like, I've heard. Maybe you can confirm this. Like TV. Video doesn't do it justice. Like when you're next to him, like I have a cousin that met him. He said he's like a big dude. Like he's like, he looks like a scary dude. Like he really does.
So I'm 5'5". He might be 5'6".
Mike Tyson's 5'10". That's what I heard. 5'10".
That's what it says. But he's.
Did you have heels on, Christine? Or
no. He's not much taller than I am, but he has freaking huge ass hands.
Yeah, I just heard he's like a big dude, like not tall, but like
his stature.
Solid,
it's so
like
crazy because TV and video makes you look so much bigger.
So you're saying he's
not
smaller?
as big as he looks.
Well, that's not what I heard.
But I'm also not small stature either. Like I'm thick.
That's not what I heard. I'm going by multiple people have told me.
But I'm just gonna say,
you have a little bit of drinking there, Christine? Because you're saying he's 5'6". Was this Mike Tyson? Like they're talking about like 5'6". I don't know about that. Maybe Pacquiao's 5'6".
Okay, maybe 5'8". He wasn't. He was. So my husband's 5'10". Okay, maybe he was 5'10". Maybe he was 5'9", 5'10". But he's not as big as you think he is.
I'm going by what people told me.
But he was still scary as shit. He was still a mom. I was like, to meet him.
Joe Rogan bought a bigger table for his podcast because he was going to have Mike Tyson on. That's a true story.
Okay, who?
Joe Rogan.
Okay, come on, Joe.
He literally said that he scares me, like as a human being. Like I'm like, that's what he said.
He is scary. He is scary.
He's intimidating. I would. I mean,
no, he is scary, but it's his aura, it's his presence.
He seems to be like a gentle giant. It's just when people piss him off, like anybody, he's gonna go off.
Exactly.
Because
you ever seen that interview
when they were like harassing him? This man, he is gentle with pigeons. Like he is like a gentle person.
Because we all have a soft side, and we all have a monster, and we all have a soft side.
I know. It's just people piss me off all the time. I'm really a nice person.
They always pick on you. They're jealous.
And people like to see me argue because they do it on purpose. But I'm people that know me off of social media, they know I'm a very loving person. I'm a very nice person. But everybody knows
Absolutely,
I
I
have
believe it.
and I'm gonna go off on somebody, but it's never.
They love
never
messing with you.
unwarranted.
It's,
Somebody made a
it's
point though, like somebody just said people get shorter, like the spine
yeah,
gets compressed more, they get a little more
yeah, that's
hunched.
true.
So maybe that's why, according to Christine, he's just a 5'6" dude.
I
Like, you know what I mean?
mean, I'm not saying he's
I'm
not,
like,
but
you think it's two completely different. No, you was like, I'm 5'5" and he's probably like 5'6", and then 2 minutes later, you're like, okay, maybe he's 5'10".
but I mean, I was right here. I was like looking him in his eyes, is what I'm saying. Like, I was like, oh, okay. I'm thinking because you see him on TV, and like even some of the boxers today, like you see him on TV, and they're just like, who, like massive, muscular, like big, and then you see him in life, and you're like, oh, hey, So
Mitch Green tore his ass up.
yeah,
Mitch
he
Green
did.
was
He really did.
he was, oh my god, he was so tore up.
Yeah, he was so
Maybe
tore
a
up.
mystery was scared. That wouldn't happen to him.
That's true.
He should
No, but
have been scared.
he does have a presence about him that you're just intimidated. You're just like, because he's just like nonchalant and like I don't know. He has it. He has a scary monster presence. He does.
But it's like those most of those people that are like that, they usually are very nice and soft-spoken people. It's just people catch you in your. He's just a celebrity, so people catch him in his bad moments because they always got the camera out.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I mean,
no,
come
I
on!
get
Like
it.
in the airplane, the guy kept like poking him in the shoulder. He kept like he was talking shit. Like he kept talking to him. Tyson told him, from what I heard, several times, "Hey, dude, enough!" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
on the airplane. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you see, and
like,
you're gonna
like
put
the
your
guy
camera
thought it
out
was
because at
funny.
one
Like,
point he's gonna
You
go
can't
off.
do that shit.
it
Eventually
is
he's
what
gonna
it
go
is.
off.
Like Tyson turned around and whooped the shit out of him.
Yeah, well, it's like whenever you see people having dinner, like for me, like I said, like rappers, musicians, movie stars, they don't impress me. But when I see like, world champions and like these great, coaches or whatever, and I see him eating somewhere, like I'm at a fight, I'm not gonna go bother them. Like I personally can't do that. If they're out in public, then and that's the environment where we're doing interviews and stuff like that, sure. But you just don't
But
they're real
everybody
people.
wants to sue, and so they're okay poking a bear like Mike Tyson because they know that he's gonna go off, and then they think they could sue him, and it's just
It's
people are weird.
ridiculous.
People are very weird.
Yeah, they are. They really are. So let's wrap it up. D-Style, last words. Tell us about HCP. What time? Like, I don't ever know what time it comes on. So I just told everybody to subscribe, hit the bell, and then let us know.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Just go and subscribe to my channel, D-Style Boxing. I try to go live at least every other day or so. A lot to talk about, every week in boxing. It's been busy. I'm kind of devastated that the Virgil Ortiz Stanionis fight got canceled. Virgil's one of my favorite fighters, but I hope he's all right. In all seriousness, I hope he recovers. I don't know it's happened twice now, so they have to kind of look at it. Maybe they should consider going up to 154. Like maybe they have to consider that. Like if dropping the weight is part of the problem, maybe that's what they need to do, because that's what dehydration can cause that. It doesn't mean it's because of training camp, but but I don't think it has anything to do with PEDs or anything like that, like Bear Cops is saying. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
You can't throw accusations out there without proof. That's what Bear Cops is doing. All right. Shout out to Kata Plant and Benavides for doing the age-old traditional thing that you do in boxing. And why I believe men's boxing will stay ahead of women's boxing for a very long time. I hate to say this, ladies, because when the men fight and they settle in the ring, that's it. It's over, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what they do. Okay. I'm not seeing the same thing in women's boxing. I'm just not. Right. It's at some point the women need to mature a little bit when it comes to the sport. Okay. Well, when the fight's over, it's over. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just reminded me to send you the.
I agree, because Nika has a video to send to you, and
he just reminded me to send it.
Yeah, but all I gotta say is this, man. If you want to brag about, beating an opponent that had Look, and I'm going to say this because bad winners don't deserve good loser treatment. They just don't. So, if you want to brag about beating somebody who had a bone on bone shoulder and fought that way, okay, and it took you that long to take her out, okay, and you got rocked in the first round, I think that says a lot. She couldn't use her jab like she did against Taylor Robertson, like she did against your friend Chernica Johnson. She couldn't use her hook. I know that, right? There was bone on bone, the clinching was going on, and she kept fighting. That I will say, she's also 40 years old, so there's a lot to be said about that,
Absolutely.
right? So all I know is this, like, okay, like it's cool. To the winner goes the spoils. There's no doubt about that, right? But be careful because karma's a bitch, like it really is, right?
It really
is. And another person that needs to. She wants to talk about the smoke. It's time for Sky Nicholson to respond to Tara. Like, it's time. Okay, you want to go out there. You keep talking. You keep talking about how you want to fight for a belt and a title, but you have somebody calling you out when you said you want all the smoke. But I got bad news for you though. Tara's in her prime.
She is.
Tara's not up there in age. Tara doesn't have a lingering injury. She's ready for that smoke right now. You know what I mean?
I saw, speaking of that, I saw something online where somebody said, seriously, like Tiara's 12-0 and Sky's 6-0. And I'm like, okay, that's the pro record. But the thing is that they both have a huge amateur background.
Sky wants to fight Amanda Serrano already. She wants to fight for the belt already.
She can't. Then why would she skip Tiara? Like, that's the true test.
The only reason Tiara's 13-0 without a belt because nobody gives her a shot.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. That's absolutely
reality, right?
Yeah.
So it's time to step up and fight, and for like not you guys just said it, but there's a lot of people out there that cover women's boxing exclusively, and they won't bring up Tiara.
Why are they not shooting this up? Why are they not blowing?
And they don't cover Tiara, period.
At all. Why?
So I'm just saying, like, it's like cover the sport. Like I'm not saying that it has to be Sky Nicholson, but somebody should get in the ring with her crew. Somebody needs to get in the ring with Tiara. It's just getting ridiculous out here.
I'm with you when you're right, D-Style. I'm with you when you're right.
Same.
Fight Tiara. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Right? Somebody, anybody, step up.
I'm with you when you're right.
I'm just saying, okay. And I also want to say, credit what credit is due. Jose Benavides apologized to Kata Plant, so I think that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, sure.
He did deny saying the things he said, but that's fine. Like he said, I'll apologize. Like maybe he forgot he said it.
I'll apologize for the things I didn't say.
But I guess, but he apologized. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is. And one more thing.
I'm sorry if you think I said something.
One more thing. Hey, is Benavides willing to go to the zone to fight Canelo? Because I keep hearing, Canelo's got to fight him. Canelo's got to fight him, right? Is he willing to go to the zone to fight him?
It's a good question.
I don't want to hear about David Benavides fighting if he's not willing to cross the street. I just want to know he's willing to cross the street. That's all I want to know.
I don't want to hear no more crossing those streets.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
No, I don't like that term, but that's the language people understand.
No, I know.
Well, I think
Errol
Spence
want to fight, you
that.
need to go wherever Canelo's at. That's okay. You gotta go where he at. You want that fight, right? Okay.
I mean, he's the king right now. Even with the loss, he's a king. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, Nika, what say you? Last words.
Thanks to everyone in the chat joining tonight, and Yullicia. I don't know if I said her name right.
Yes.
Yullicia. Okay, I said Yullicia. And everybody, you can subscribe to Mill City Boxing.
Yes, they're doing great things.
Yeah,
thank you, Mill
Instagram,
City Boxing. Y'all are doing great things.
I hope you uploaded the video from yesterday on your IG live. He had Zab Judah and then some other clowns.
Great interviews.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and follow him, and catch us next Wednesday. Joshua's fight on Sunday. I think it's on Sunday. So yeah, at least we do have boxing this weekend. So
yeah, we do. I'm glad for that. So I just want to thank my panel. Y'all are amazing, like always. Always love to have y'all on. And Nika, I mean, my girl, she's always there. Always, true blue. Even though she had a little injury, she still did her thing. And I appreciate D Styles, even though he disappeared before I could thank him.
Or something.
Oh.
yeah,
But it's all good. In our chat. Oh my God. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. So thank y'all so much. And we thank you, Yullicia. She was so awesome. We can't wait to like watch her grow and like follow her. And whenever she has fundraisers, we're going to post it. So we can all pitch in. But everybody have a good night. And thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you on next Wednesday.